I remember she lives on the 3rd floor, flat number 6. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's mod. Oh, there's a flock of birds flying overhead. Couple that with the golden light of either dawn or sunset. The sounds of the cicadas chirping in the trees. This is already such a beautiful map. Today the map we're going to be trying out is Post-Soviet Yard, the quest version, which means we're going to have a story to complete. Now I have no idea what this is, but it's just come so highly requested that I had to check it out. Just in case it doesn't fill us in game, I'm going to quickly read the story off of the workshop page. Your distant relative calls you in need of help. Not so long ago, her family was hit with a tragedy that ended in losing her sons and husband. She's never told you the full story, but in this phone call, she claimed some book to be the reason for it all. Our goal is to find out what happened to the widow's family, where the book is, and finally deal with this evil once and for all. Coming to this cozy little town to investigate the aftermath of a tragedy and the circumstances surrounding it, I can't help but be reminded of a game I played a couple years back called the Paynes Creek Killings. I wonder if this map takes inspiration from that. Alright, now, what did she say? 3rd floor, flat number 6. This rear window is open. I wonder if that matters. Now, I wonder if this is like an Eastern European thing, because this is something that I've seen on a few maps. Apartment buildings and a bunch of sheds behind them. I just love the lighting that the developer has chosen to put here. A lot of maps have that noon full bright glow, but this, setting it at one of the golden hours of the day, just absolutely beautiful and instantly adds so much personality to the map. And even, look, I mean, I know it's important for the level that the rooms be labeled, but there's a number on each door, a mat in front of this one, a bike pressed against the wall, and a radiator at each landing. I can already see that there's so much love and care that's being put into these environments. Look, plants outside the room. You can actually look around and kind of infer a little bit about the people who live in each of these apartments, just by what the outside looks like. It looks like our relative liked to keep the plants because this is room number 6. Locked. That lamp wasn't on a second ago. That just turned on, thus revealing the key in the flower pot. Okay, I guess we're in now. Hello? It looks empty. Oh. Nothing makes me more anxious than an empty room and the sound of a clock ticking away on the wall. Oops. Oh, look at the detail, though. Light switches on the walls, items on the tables, pots and pans hanging over the kitchen. I can tell that somebody cared about this project. It's her handwriting. Who writes letters these days? Uncle didn't get rid of it. The book is still in his possession. You should check the yellow garage for it, and if you find it, burn it to ashes. Please hurry or Something is spilled on the other pages. I can't read anything. Well, I guess I'm heading off to the yellow garage then. That's the second time something is mysteriously turned on in my presence. First the lamp outside, and now the radio. It's like something's trying to guide me. Oh, a carpet on the wall. Now, this is something that I actually learned about in the comments for PSX Autumn 2001. Somebody informed me that this is an Eastern European thing because basically rugs hold their value, and so you keep them on the wall so that they're not being walked on. Basically, it's kind of like a show of wealth. Or at least that's what I read. I always find it so interesting to explore these spaces that are inspired by something other than my own cultural context. Is that the yellow garage down there with the open doors? And also, were those doors open before? I feel like if they were, I would have noticed. I definitely feel like I'm being guided right now. But if whatever this book is apparently did something to my family, this is not necessarily something meant to help me. It's details like this that show the amount of care that went into a map like this. You know, come to think of it, not only was my family not up there, I haven't seen anyone. I assume I'm gonna need you. No? Okay, well, I'll come back to you in a second when I need you. Wow, so many threat notes. Give me my money back, I'll break your windows first, then your knees. I know you live in flat number 1, you can't hide forever. Okay. Well, flat number 1. The key is probably there. Alright, back to the apartment. So I didn't even need to come into here. Wait, now I'm confused, because it said the yellow garage, but they're all made of brick. I'd imagine that means it's probably referring to the door, but these are both yellow. I guess we're heading to flat 1 then. Which, judging by those notes, seems to be occupied by a rather unsavory character. Either that, or someone beset by unsavory characters. Knock, knock. That door is locked, of course. Maybe I can climb through here and figure something out? Ooh. Well, I'm not able to climb this ladder. Maybe I'll have to figure something else out. No? Well, I can toss these. Hey! Oops. Huh. Well, if tossing those rocks can break things, then maybe I can use that to break the ladder. Or this guy's window. Hey! I'm gonna have to pay for that, aren't I? Let's try tossing you over here. No, no such luck. Ah, there we go! Aha! We can get on the roof now. Although, I don't quite see how that gets me into flat 1. Now, what am I doing up here? Was I even supposed to be able to get up here? Oh. We can climb into the attic. Oh my, it's me! Oh, that is so... Yeah, that is so cool! Am I supposed to come up here, or is this just an Easter egg? Ah, such a coincidence that led... You know what? This is... Somebody talked about this on the Discord. Somebody mentioned finding this in an attic. I had no idea it was this map! Ah, that is so cool! Oh, there is more... Oh, Okay, hang on. I'm gonna stop speaking in grunts for a second. I worry that I might have actually done some sequence breaking here. It looks like there's more to this attic, which means that perhaps I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I hope that's not the case. I haven't even reached flat 1 yet. Well, in any case, I activated some kind of power box. Somebody posted a screenshot in the Discord. I thought it was just like a spray or something. Because I actually kind of thought that I recognized the map as the one that I filmed the animated Ghost Dorm video thing. I thought it was just a spray. I feel like I've made it as a creator now. That is so cool. But I don't know what activating that power box did for me. I really hope I didn't sequence break too much. It's such a coincidence that led me there, too. I only did it because I tried to chuck the rock through the window and it broke one of the boards lying at the foot of the building instead. Can I open anybody else's flat? I didn't think so. Any of these? No. I kind of feel like it must have something to do with this open window. Like... Or wait, maybe if we can get up onto... That's not what I wanted to do. Maybe if I can get up onto... that guy right there. Come on. There we go. I can see into the back of a bathroom, but I still haven't figured out how to get inside. I just got me an idea. Hang on. We already broke a window, so in for a penny, in for a pound. Why don't we try finding objects to stack up right here, and maybe we'll be able to climb in. I honestly don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but even if it's not what I'm supposed to do, it still might work. Oh no, the rest of you aren't physics props, you're all one thing. Okay, well that kind of throws a wrench in my plans. My whole tower fell down as I jumped on it. Come on. Come on, let me through. Yes! Oh, I did it! I feel like I'm breaking the map so hard right now. I hate to say it because of the memes, but this place looks like it's been abandoned recently. Whoever this was, it's actually kind of exactly what I pictured from the way people apparently thought of him. And from the looks of it, they got out of here in a hurry to avoid having to get their comeuppance. One more letter? You told me not to, but I have read it. I'll bring them back. I hid the book. The key, too. Remember how we played around that tree when we were kids? Is he trying to bring them back from the dead? Anyways, I gotta check the playground for the key. Alright, well that's what we're doing, I guess. Still can't open this door. I'm starting to wonder if I actually was supposed to break in, or if there's maybe some key I was supposed to find somewhere. But this must have been someone that my relative knew. Someone who they were close with and trusted them to keep the stuff inside that garage. Or maybe this is the uncle? But that wouldn't make any sense, because why would the uncle live in a different apartment on a lower floor of the same building? Okay, so I'm going to the playground for a key hunt. Whee! Aw. Wait, what's in the newspaper? They say 2 boys have read the evil book and murdered their entire family and themselves, except for the mother that just happened to be at work. And now the book is nowhere to be found? For good. Well, thank you for that info dump, newspaper. I get the feeling that whatever we're meant to be looking for is going to be over in the shadows somewhere. Oh, what a creepy area to be just off the periphery of a playground. I'd be totally stoked on this if I were a kid playing here, but from a parental point of view, it makes it pretty difficult to watch what they're up to. Very nice job making this town feel like somewhere where people live, though. And not only someplace where people live, but someplace where people have been living for a long time. Unfortunately, I can't read any of this text, but maybe somebody in the comments would care to translate for me. Maybe it'll add some additional context. Ah, here we go. It said the tree where we used to play as kids. I would absolutely not trust this to remain in place with the weather being what it is. But most important thing is, I now have the key. Now, given that I've yet to see a single soul in this place and something just loaded, whatever evil affected this family, it apparently affected everyone here as well. I feel like that was such an info dump from that newspaper. Like, that was just too much too soon. Like, there was a lot of mystery and subtlety here. And if events really transpired as described, why did it tell me all there in the form of a newspaper? That must be the book. Yes, this is it. Here it is. There's a fireplace towards the church. I bet I could use some of the wood for it. All right, let's get up towards the church. Alley-oop. Okay, I can't open the gate. Have I just screwed myself? Ah, we can go around the other way. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, come on, book. I'm sending you back where you belong. One little log should be enough to start the fire, and I don't trust there. This is the point in the story where something might happen to me on my way to and from the burning. I should probably be quick and vigilant. One little log, it said. Here is one little log. Let's end this evil. Ow! Oh, I just died a Project Zomboid death. Here you go. Here's your stinking book. What was it, treated in kerosene? Well, it seems we just saved the world. Thank you for playing. Leave a comment on the map's Steam page. Okay, so that was Quest Post-Soviet Yard, and I just wish it was longer. It was a very gorgeous map with a really intriguing story, but it all just felt so abrupt. It's like just as it was starting to kind of pick up the pace, and I was really interested in hearing what happened, and then a random newspaper on a park bench just told me what happened, and it kind of ended without anything really going on. But you know what, come to think of it, maybe we're not done just yet. Because I just remembered the workshop page does warn, stay out of the basement. Now there's an alternate version of this map that is just for exploration. But the workshop page does note that we're able to walk around and explore immediately following the end. So, let's test this theory. So if we go inside the apartment and try a door... No, but... the basement is open now. So there is a little bit of a post-game. There may be darkened silhouettes waiting around any corner. The evil's destroyed, but is it really? No! No, 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 no! I didn't think we would be in a place where we wouldn't be able to back out. And based on what we saw on the outside, shouldn't the side door of the basement be right here? I'll be honest, the somewhat weak ending to the story kind of got me out of the mood for spooks, and I'm instantly back in spook mode. Is there a door here? No, maybe that's the side door. It's pitch black inside. I can't see anything, but... Wait. I kind of thought as I moved that I might be able to see something in there, but I don't know if that's just... What? Oh! Okay, there was definitely... I definitely caught a glimpse of a pair of red eyes, right? I was only able to see the screen for a second, but there was definitely something there. Let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. This map had one more scare left in store. Oh, and what a scare it was. I'm still not entirely sure what it is that this power box does. Kind of makes it seem like there's things about this map that I haven't yet discovered. And if that's the case, please let me know in the comments, but I am going to end it here. So that was Quest Post-Soviet Yard. And I just wish it was longer. I loved just about every part of this experience, but I feel like it doesn't reach its full potential. This is an absolutely gorgeous map. Not just in terms of visuals, but in terms of details. Like, the lighting, and the soundscapes, and the apartments that all feel individually tailored to tell you something about the people that lived in them. The graffiti that's all around the periphery of the map telling the stories of the people who occupy this apartment complex. It's just so good. But the thing is, once we started investigating this story, I feel like as soon as I was starting to get invested in solving this mystery, a newspaper on a park bench just told me everything that happened, in a really rushed way. This is a map that took about 10 or 15 minutes of gameplay to complete, but I feel like you could easily stretch this out to something that lasts like 45 minutes to an hour. That scare down in the basement was great, and I actually really appreciate how it saved it for the post-game, mainly due to the circumstances for how I came upon it, because I had seemingly finished the game, and then I remembered back to the workshop page saying, "Stay out of the basement." I went back, knowing that now it shifts to a more exploration-based mode, and I took a walk down to the basement, and found that that door that was previously locked was now open. But why was the only overt scare in the post-game? The story goes out of its way to try and convey just how evil this book supposedly is, so why didn't it feel like anything was trying to stop me from destroying it? Something that, up until this point, no one had succeeded in being able to do. And I'm not saying that this had to be a jump scare fest. This whole map does have a really comfy and yet eerie vibe to it. Especially when I broke into that other guy's apartment, and saw it all decrepit and full of garbage, like someone had left in a hurry. It was a really eerie moment when I realized it's not just my family, but seemingly the entire complex. This map could have been more subtle, but just have something. So that's basically the sum of my thoughts. Amazing map, a story that's worth telling, so take your time in telling it. I'd really be interested in seeing the developer expand upon this idea, and really give it all the time it deserves. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you want to give this map a try for yourself, I'll be providing a link to both this story mode version and the sandbox version at the links in the description. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to do that is at the Discord, which will also be linked down below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.